$1,000 a month in passive income. For most people, that number sounds like a fantasy, something reserved for people who already have a lot of money, or people who got lucky early, or people willing to make promises about their earnings on the internet that are not even close to true. But here is the reality that most passive income content never bothers to tell you. $1,000 a month is not a fantasy, it is a math problem. And like every math problem, it has a specific, logical, step-by-step solution. The variables are simple. How much capital can you deploy? How much time can you invest up front? Which income streams match your starting position? Answer those three questions honestly, and then follow the steps in the right order, and $1,000 a month in genuine, recurring, largely unattended income becomes a goal with a real timeline, rather than a distant wish. My name is Tomas, and this channel is about finance, automation, and building wealth through systems that work in the real world. If you are new here, welcome. Hit that like button right now and subscribe so you never miss a video. Today, we are going through the exact step-by-step path to $1,000 a month in passive income. The strategies, the numbers, the timelines, and the order in which to build it all. Let's get into it. Let us start with the framework that makes everything else in this video make sense. Why $1,000 a month is the right first target, and how to think about reaching it. $1,000 a month in passive income is $12,000 per year. It is not retirement money for most people, but it is genuinely life-changing money for a different reason. It is the amount that covers a car payment and groceries. It is the amount that makes a job feel optional rather than mandatory. It is the amount that, once reached, proves to the person who built it that the system works, and that doubling, tripling, and eventually replacing a full salary with passive income is a realistic next step rather than an abstract possibility. The path to $1,000 a month almost never comes from a single income stream. It comes from stacking smaller streams on top of each other, each one built in sequence, until the combined total crosses the threshold. A dividend portfolio contributing $200 a month. A digital product generating $300 a month. A rental property cash flowing $500 a month. 3 streams. Multiple strategies. 1 combined target. That is how most people who actually achieve this number get there. Not all at once, but incrementally, with each new stream funding and accelerating the next. Keep that stacking framework in mind as we go through each strategy, because the goal is not to find the single perfect passive income source. The goal is to build a diversified system of income that is resilient, compounding, and growing over time. The first stream, high-yield savings and cash optimization. The fastest zero-effort first step toward passive income in 2026 is making sure that every dollar of cash you already have is working as hard as it possibly can. If you have an emergency fund, a savings buffer, or cash sitting in a traditional bank account earning near zero, moving it immediately to a high-yield savings account or money market fund generates passive interest income with no additional risk and no lockup period. At current yields available through online banks and brokerage money market accounts, $10,000 in a high-yield savings vehicle generates roughly $400 to $500 per year in interest, $35 to $40 per month. That number is modest, but it requires nothing more than opening an account and transferring money you already have. It is the easiest passive income action available to anyone right now, and it funds the habit of letting money generate income while building toward more meaningful streams. The second stream, dividend investing. Dividend investing is the most scalable, most reliable, and most historically proven passive income strategy available to individual investors. Companies that pay dividends distribute a portion of their profits to shareholders on a regular basis, typically quarterly, simply because you own the shares. No active management required. No product to sell. No customer to serve. The income arrives automatically, and with automatic dividend reinvestment enabled, it compounds back into more shares that generate more dividends in an accelerating cycle. The math for reaching $200 per month, $2,400 annually, through dividends at a 4% average yield requires approximately $60,000 in dividend-paying investments. That is a significant capital target, but it is not reached all at once. It is reached by consistently redirecting a portion of income into a dividend-focused index fund or a portfolio of quality dividend stocks every single month, and allowing the reinvested dividends to compound alongside fresh contributions. The most important discipline in dividend investing is selecting for quality rather than yield. The highest-yielding dividend stocks are frequently companies in financial distress paying out more than they sustainably earn, which eventually leads to a dividend cut that simultaneously reduces the income and drops the share price. Quality dividend payers, companies with long histories of consistent or growing dividends, strong balance sheets, and durable competitive advantages, build income that grows over time rather than eventually collapsing. The dividend aristocrats, a group of S&P 500 companies that have raised their dividend every year for at least 25 consecutive years, represent a starting research list for anyone building a quality dividend portfolio. The third stream, digital products. Digital products are the passive income strategy with the highest potential income relative to the capital required, because the primary investment is time rather than money. An ebook, a template bundle, a Notion workspace, a photography preset pack, a resume toolkit, a financial planning spreadsheet, or an online course, created once, listed on the appropriate platform, and sold indefinitely without any additional production cost. The path to $300 per month from digital products involves one of two approaches: either a single higher-ticket product selling in modest volume, a $97 course selling 3 times per month, or a lower-priced product selling in higher volume, a $27 template pack selling 12 times per month. Both are achievable. The variable is the strength of the product and the effectiveness of the distribution channel getting it in front of buyers. The most reliable distribution channels for digital products in 2026 are search-optimized listings on Etsy and Gumroad for template and printable products, YouTube and podcast audiences for course and knowledge products, and email newsletter audiences that have been built through consistent valuable content. Each of these distribution channels takes time to develop, but once established, the combination of a quality product and a reliable traffic source creates income that genuinely runs without daily involvement. The fourth stream, a content asset that earns advertising and affiliate income. A YouTube channel, a blog with strong search engine optimization, or a niche newsletter that attracts a specific audience can generate advertising revenue, affiliate commissions, and sponsorship income that collectively reach or exceed $300 per month. And that income arrives whether the creator publishes new content that week or not, because the existing content library continues attracting viewers and readers indefinitely. The honest timeline for a content asset to reach this income level is typically 1 to 2 years of consistent, quality output. The first 6 to 12 months are almost always slow, low viewership, low traffic, minimal income, and significant temptation to quit. The people who stay through that initial period and continue improving the quality of their content consistently find that the compounding effect of an established content library begins generating meaningful income in year 2 and accelerates in year 3. Affiliate income in particular is one of the cleanest forms of passive content income, recommending products and services through tracked links that earn a commission every time a viewer or reader makes a purchase through that link. A YouTube video from 2 years ago that ranks well on search and recommends a software tool through an affiliate link can generate commissions every single day without any additional effort from the creator. Building a library of content with strong affiliate integration across relevant products is one of the most compounding passive income strategies available to anyone willing to invest the upfront time. The fifth stream, rental income from real estate. Rental income is the anchor stream for most people who reach and sustain $1,000 a month in passive income. A single well-chosen rental property in a strong market, managed by a professional property management company that handles tenant selection, maintenance coordination, and rent collection for 8 to 10% of monthly rent, can cash flow $500 or more per month after all expenses, entirely passively from the owner's perspective. The path to this stream requires the largest upfront capital investment of any strategy covered today, a down payment of 15 to 25% of the purchase price, which in most markets means $30,000 to $75,000 or more. But the leverage available in real estate, controlling a $250,000 asset with $50,000 of personal capital, means the return on invested capital from cash flow, appreciation, and loan paydown combined is difficult to match in any other asset class. For investors who do not yet have sufficient capital for a traditional rental property, real estate investment trusts, REITs, offer a way to access real estate income at any investment level. A REIT is a company that owns and operates income-producing real estate, and is required by law to distribute at least 90% of its taxable income to shareholders as dividends. REIT dividends currently yield between 4 and 7% in many categories, allowing an investor to generate real estate-based passive income from the stock market without the capital requirements of direct property ownership. Putting the streams together, building to $1,000 a month in sequence. The practical sequence for building to $1,000 a month combines all 5 streams in order of accessibility and capital requirement. Start immediately with cash optimization, move existing savings to a high-yield account, and capture the interest income available right now. Begin investing in dividend stocks or dividend index funds with every contribution and reinvest all dividends automatically to accelerate the compounding. Simultaneously begin building a digital product in a subject where genuine expertise exists, one that can be completed in 30 to 60 days of focused effort and listed for sale on an appropriate platform. If producing content is a viable commitment, begin building a YouTube channel or newsletter in parallel, understanding that this is a long-term asset being planted now for income that matures in 12 to 24 months, and target the acquisition of a first rental property, or begin building a REIT position as capital accumulates from income, savings, and the other streams. Each stream reaches its individual contribution target at a different pace. The high-yield savings contributes from day one, modestly. The dividend portfolio builds over several years. The digital product potentially contributes within months if the product and distribution are strong. The content asset builds slowly and then accelerates. The rental income arrives when the capital and the deal align. 12 months in, the combined income might be $200 to $400 per month. 24 months in, with continued building across all streams, $400 to $700 per month is realistic. 36 months in, for someone who executed consistently, reinvested everything and kept building, $1,000 per month becomes not just achievable but likely. This is not a get-rich-quick timeline, but it is a get-rich-certainly timeline for the person who refuses to stop building. So there it is, the step-by-step path to $1,000 a month in passive income. Optimize the cash you already have and capture available interest income immediately. Build a dividend portfolio consistently over time and reinvest every payment. Create and sell a digital product in a subject you know deeply. Build a content asset that generates advertising and affiliate income from an existing library, and acquire a rental property or a growing REIT position that anchors the entire income system with a reliable, leverage-amplified monthly cash flow. No single stream gets you there overnight. Every stream combined, built in sequence, compounding on top of each other over 2 to 3 years, gets you there with near certainty. $1,000 a month is a math problem. You now have the solution. Start with the first step today, and do not stop until the math is done. If this video gave you a real plan to follow, please hit that like button. It truly helps this channel grow. And if you are not subscribed yet, click that button right now so you never miss what is coming next. See you in the next one.